Hey everybody, this is your girl Daphne, and I'm coming at you with a quick video. Well, what I hope is going to be a quick video. Don't mind me. I just finished my workout a little while ago. I did take a shower, so I'm clean, and I'm back in some other workout clothing. Anyway, that's beside the point. But lately, I've been getting a lot of questions about my 6 minute tie over and have gotten a lot of compliments on it. I have to admit the makeup is it's really phenomenal makeup. I don't know what else to say. It's pretty good. So a lot of people are wanting to know if I put on foundation prior to doing my 6 minute tie over. Well, the answer to that question is technically no. Now, something that I do use is a tinted moisturizer. I'm really big on moisturizing my skin and trying to take really good care of my skin. It does have a little bit of color in it, but primarily it is a tinted moisturizer. So as far as a heavy foundation, a BB cream foundation, or any other kind of liquid foundation, I am not currently using any of that. This right here, what you see is basically what I am like before I do my tie over. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and proceed to the tie over, and I'm going to start with these three products, which are absolutely phenomenal. So this first product right here is the Sculpt in a Stick in the color Deep. So I'll use this to do my sculpting. The second stick is the Light in the Stick, which I will do my highlighting. And the third stick is the Cheek in the Stick, which I will use to do my blush. And then I have some other products that I'll use as well. So basically, this is how it works. So I'm going to highlight some cheekbones for you. I already have pretty pronounced cheekbones, but I still like to get that effect anyway. So what I do is I just draw a little line right along my cheek area, and then I draw another line along my cheek area right here as well. Any of you, if you want to be able to highlight other areas of your skin, you can do that as well. I've seen a lot of people put highlight along the hairline, along the chin line as well, and along the sides of the nose to kind of elongate the look of the nose. But for me, I won't be doing that today. So next up, I'm going to add my highlight in the stick. This is pretty amazing. This is a pretty amazing stick. So what I normally do is I put that right along here, just under the eyes, on the top part of the cheek. So it kind of looks like I have on, Indian war paint. Okay, I do highlight along the nose area so that it'll elongate my nose as well. And I also like to do a little V shape along the forehead. Also, what works well is to highlight right along the cupid's bow of the lip, which helps to make your lips look a little bit more defined. But that's about the extent that I do. I know a lot of other people, you'll see marks all over the face, which is perfectly fine because the key to highlighting and sculpting is blending. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to use my finger, and forgive me if I'm not using the proper finger. We do have the 4-finger technique, but I like to blend using my middle finger right up in here. And that's about it. So I go on this side, and then I just kind of blend along the underside of the cheekbone as well, which will help to define, sculpt, and better define my cheekbones. And that's basically it. So I'm done with my sculpting. Next, I'm going to blend in the highlighter, and then I will use my forefinger or my index finger to kind of like highlight that area as well. I'll come on this side also. And again, it may look kind of funny initially, but the key to all of this is going to be blending. Now I'm using my middle finger again, and I'm going to kind of like blend in the highlight area into the sculpt area, right? Okay, so I will do the same on this side. Then I will come up here and I will do the same in this area as well. One other thing that the sculptor, that the highlighting stick is great on is this part of the eyebrow, this part of the upper part of the brow, right under the eyebrow. That's a great spot to put some highlighter if you want to highlight your brows as well. Okay. But again, this is very simple, very easy. The key is blending. And I'm going to blend right along the cupid's bow, which will highlight my lipstick. So I've done my sculpt right along here. I've done my highlights along the cheek, the nose area, and up on the middle part of the forehead. Again, you can always put more of the sculpt around the hairline and along the cheek line as well. Don't mind that pimple right there. Anyway, so that's the gist of the sculpt and the highlight. Next, I'm going to, oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Next, I'm going to use the blush in the stick, cheek in the stick, and I'm just going to do like a little circle right on the rosy part of the cheek. You know, Tyra always recommends to get that that face. Oh, really though? Face like that. You see how my cheek kind of popped? Oh, really though? Face, and that's where you want to make sure you put your cheek in the stick. And then what are we going to do again? Blend. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to blend along the cheekbone as well. All of this is going to really come out nicely when you see it. So don't mind seeing the circles or the lines along on your face. All right, we're going on 7 minutes, but I'm doing a lot of talking. And normally, if I'm not talking and I'm getting ready to go to work and head out the door, guess what? It truly does take about 6 minutes, maybe less than that. Most people put the timer on, but I don't have time for that today. Anyway, so there we go. So now I have my cheeks. See that? Man, I just got a breakout. Got a pimple here and a pimple there, but don't worry, I have something to take care of that also. And if you see that you could use or stand a little bit more, go ahead and just add a little bit more on there. Give you a little bit more color, a little bit more definition. Just add it in and blend it. Now, the great thing about this makeup is that when it goes on, it's not greasy. It really kind of dries to, it goes on like a smooth powder. It's just very luxurious, like a smooth powder, and I really do love it. Okay, so there we go. So now I've done my first 3 products. The next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to work on my eyes, and I'm going to use my Linum. This is the it's a dual-sided eye pencil that she has. So one has the dark the black on one side, and then it has something called Meet the Parents on the other side. And the Meet the Parents is something that you could use on the waterline if you want to give your eye more of a pop. But I won't be doing that today. So let me get a little bit closer here, and then I am just going to line my eyes. The liner is very smooth and soft. It's a coal black liner. Alrighty. And if you want to, you can always. Okay, so I got my liner on. Next up is, one second, I like to try to be as clean as possible when I'm putting my makeup on. Keep everything organized because, you know, it can get out of control. Anyway, I'm going to use this product, which is the Smack My Fat Lash. Look how beautiful the tube is. This is a phenomenal product. I kid you not. I know a lot of people are talking about 3D lashes and all sorts of things, but when you have the difference between using one product and two products, especially for somebody like me, makes all the difference in the world. I don't want to use two products. No offense to anyone who does, but I just don't have time for that. So everything you need is in here. This has a volumizer and it also has a lengthener inside the tube. When you first open up the tube, it's going to be black on one side and blue on one side. But as you use it, it's going to come out of the tube and basically look black. However, the lengthening and the volumizing still works exceptionally well. So I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can put this on correctly. I'm actually using the camera. Oops. Anyhow, I'm actually using the camera. I really don't have long lashes, so this product works exceptionally well for me. Okay, you can see a difference already, and I haven't really put on a lot of mascara. I wear a military uniform every day to work, and so I can't really go to work like super glammed up. It's just, you know, not all that cool to be overly glammed in a military uniform. However, I do believe that women should look their best no matter what uniform they wear, whether they work in corporate America, whether they work in the service industry, whether they wear a military uniform, whatever the case is, I think women should look their best. Okay, guys, so I think you can kind of get the gist of it. I'm not even really using a mirror. Again, I'm just kind of using the camera, and I think you can see the difference with my lashes. I think that looks great. So I'll just kind of go along the bottom right here and a little bit along the bottom right here. Okay, something that I did forget to do is to use the eyes in a stick, but it's okay. I don't necessarily have to use the eyes in the stick. The whole beauty about doing this makeup is you can just wear eyeliner, you can just wear mascara, you can just wear blush, you can just put on a little bit of lipstick, you can just do whatever you want to do to achieve a certain look. So since I forgot my eyes in a stick to do my shadow, I'm just going to put a little highlighter right up here because this works fine actually. And you can also use this highlighter on the lids of your eyes as well. See what I'm saying? Alrighty. So There we go. So I just put a little something there. And one last thing, well, actually two last things. We have these great lipsticks. One is called Catch the Man, and one is called uh, Ask for a Raise. So they look similar, maybe on the camera. They look a little similar, but one is actually darker than the other. This one is Catch the Man, which has some pinkish tones to it. And this one is Ask for a Raise, which is more of a cranberry color. These are matte lipsticks, and they are absolutely phenomenal. They do not go on dry at all. They are very moist. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Now, again, the great part about this makeup is, this lipstick in particular, is you can do it as light as you want to, so that way it comes off as just a light lip stain, or you can continue to put more layers on for a deeper look, for a deeper tone to your lips. So this is Ask for a Raise. All right, so the last thing that I'm going to attempt to do, because this is my first time attempting to do it, is to use this phenomenal tool, which is called Menage a Brow. It's probably backwards to you guys, but this is a brow pen, and it's dual-sided. There's like a felt tip on one side, and there's like a 3-prong tip on the other side, and you can literally work on your brows. You can do it just a little bit at a time. And they just, it's so great because it just fills in exactly where you need it to fill in. All right, I need a little mirror, so 1 second.